Oh,
Oh,
oh, there you are. All right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, East Coast to West Coast, from New York to California. We are now live across all our social media platforms from TikTok to Facebook to LinkedIn to YouTube. And for this OceanClick TV, I have a very special guest and I'll be introducing him in a bit. I just want first to let you know what our topic for today's discussion is. So, once again, this is OceanClick TV where you um, click, watch, and connect. So,
hmm,
today we are going to talk about the power of YouTube Shorts in real estate marketing. So, we know there's TikTok, we know there's Reels, but Shorts, it's also one thing that's emerging right now. So, together with me to discuss today's topic is King Benedict Marano. Hi, King. Good morning.
hi at the spring. Good morning.
All right. So tell me a little bit about yourself first, what you do for Ocean Click and what you're specialized in.
Right. So once again, hi. I'm King. Well, I'm a video editor in OceanClick. I'm also I also do graphic design specifically for YouTube thumbnails, and sometime I also do blog. I used to do like blog maintenance and also YouTube channel maintenance as well.
Awesome.
So
So, as you can see, he's very knowledgeable about the topic that we are going to be discussing today because Um, he does video editing, and right now, we know that YouTube Shorts is something to look out for. And aside from that, as you've mentioned, he also does blog, which is very important in keyword research as well. And of course, he has been with us for quite a while. So let's see where I'm going to ask him. Okay, I'm going to be asking you a couple of questions, well, several questions,
all
and
right.
hopefully our audience will be able to, learn something today. So
Okay.
let me ask you, what do you know about shorts or reels in the context of social media? And like, why do you think YouTube shorts became so popular, especially in the real estate industry?
Right. So what I know about YouTube Shorts is that, well, from the name, they're short
Yes.
videos or clips from longer videos. So think of them as some form of teaser or trailer, but they're mostly focused on a specific topic within a video. Like I watch shorts about like games or like art. So it usually leads to a longer video. So within the bio of a short, it will contain the link to the actual video where it's from.
Hmm.
Um, Regarding the second question on the context of real estate, what was it like?
Yes.
What's
Why do you think YouTube shorts became so popular, especially in the real estate industry?
well, I think it's pretty popular for the main, no, not just for the real estate, but in general, is that,
Hmm.
like I said, it contains a specific topic. So, for example, if a video would be talking about Colorado or
Yeah.
Maryland,
Hmm.
uh, they would talk about, say, the interest rate within a specific neighborhood.
Hmm.
The short would be 1 minute at most, usually 30, 40 seconds. So, as a viewer, they would be intrigued, as in they don't have to go through the whole video to
Hmm.
watch it.
Yeah.
If they can just search up a specific topic, and if the creator did make the short, they'll be able to find it and they'll be like, oh, okay, so this is about the neighborhood of within Maryland or
Hmm.
Colorado, so I can watch it, and if it piques my interest, I can go watch the whole video. So it kind of leads the viewer to the actual video if they find interest in the short.
The longer one. And you can even like, for example, in a 7-minute video, you can take clips from different parts of those 7 minutes, right? But it all leads back to the longer video.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
different topics or different parts of it that might pique people's different interests will
Right.
all lead back to that longer video. So yeah, and it's not just about real estate. Any industry can take advantage of that kind of how it's able to bring back leads into the longer video and eventually leads for their business. So
Definitely, yeah.
there you go. So, what are the pros and the cons of shorts as opposed to longer videos? Because earlier it was just like pros, right? But here,
Right.
aside from the pros, what could also be the cons?
Well, one of the cons could be sometimes shorts might lack a sense of context as to what's going
Mm-hmm.
on.
Yeah.
Um, I've seen some shorts just jump into a certain topic and you have no idea what they're talking about, or
Mm-hmm.
although, yeah, the title may contain it, but sometimes even that is lacking. Um, Sometimes, since short is in a different format, normally it's like a vertical format, a vertical
Yeah.
resolution. Parts of the video might get cut off. Like it depend, but that also depends on the editor making the
Mm-hmm.
short. So that's some cons I can think on the top of my head. But yeah, some topics might the one another one might be a specific topic that would be in the long video might not be included in the short. So there's a
Yeah,
chance you might miss that. So that's another thing.
that's true. Is it easy or is it difficult to create these shorts without context? Like, how would you know that this would be the part that you could use without the context?
Um, right. Well, is there's a part? Well, let me. I think that's a case to case basis. Sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
if a topic's about the different like resorts in a
Mm-hmm.
city, that's why top 10 lists are very popular in the
Mm-hmm.
shorts format, because all you need is what it says in the title, like top 10 resorts in Denver, or top 10 like parks within this within Maryland. So that gives an idea, and it's easy, doesn't really lack require context. But if it comes to stuff like when it comes to talk about interest rates or mortgage rates within an
Mm-hmm.
area, sometimes that might need to be expounded on more.
Yeah.
It's the video editor's job to make sure that the video, or the shorts rather, would contain the context but also fit within the shorts time frame, which is like won't even go beyond 1 minute.
Yeah. True. So that's really part of the challenge, right? But if you have a tenured and experienced video editor, it would
Mm,
be, maybe let's not say that easy, but it somehow they would know what to do and how to
yeah,
go about it. And that would be compared to how doing it yourself.
right, right.
Because, right,
It would help
it's just
alleviate
it's easy.
the, yeah.
There you go, correct. And it's just because right now that's really where the trend is going. Short
Mm,
videos without any context, but then at the same time, if you do want to learn more, you know where to go. You know where to look for the longer
right.
videos. So, what kind of YouTube videos might real estate companies request, like from your experience or opinion?
Mm. Well, definitely, their real estate companies will definitely want to know interest rates, like
Mm-hmm.
mortgage rates, the type of neighborhood that
Mm-hmm.
a place has, whether like such as crime rates, schools especially, because
Yes.
what I've learned is that families who are like looking for a place to live, they'd want. It's usually I've learned that it's usually schools that are like one of the bigger determining factors when it comes to finding a location to move to, along with like crime rates and stuff like that. But uh, definitely a lot of things. But I would assume I were a, if I were a real estate company, I'd want to know stuff regarding numbers such as statistics, money wise,
Mm-hmm.
like stuff like that, the economy within a area,
Mm-hmm.
um, stuff like that, or mm, what's that, homeowners association stuff, like the
Yes.
amenities within a place.
Correct.
That's one, stuff like that. Yeah,
Right. So those are things that real estate agents, real estate companies, real estate groups can really look into in providing their audience, in providing their clients those kind of information, or those kind of just value to their content. It adds value to their content.
yeah, for
um,
sure.
of course, we know the fun part wherein you're touring everyone through the neighborhood. But you mentioned schools for families, that's very important.
Right.
But aside from that, we know that we also want to see what kind of lifestyle we'll be having when we are in that neighborhood. So, the important things that we might need to
Yeah,
enjoy the kind of lifestyle, right?
yes, like such as like whether there's recreational centers,
Mm-hmm.
like pools. If you're an elderly couple, would there be like some form of place where the elderly would gather and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Or if you're into health and fitness, are there gyms to choose from or fitness
Gyms or
centers?
like communities that would probably like
Yeah.
exercise in parks, stuff like that.
Or if you are the person who's single and ready to mingle,
Right. That's also
places,
like the nightlife of a certain area. That's another thing.
right? Or if you just want the peace and quiet where there are no nightlife in that
That's
certain
also another
area.
option, for sure.
So yes, those are the fun things that the real estate agents can provide, and those can be easily put into shorts, because
Definitely.
those topics, they don't need context that much. But the ones that you mentioned about, the homeowners association, mortgages, and of course, those things might need a little bit of context, but
Right.
that's where the slicing and splicing of those videos into show, or like the expertise in doing so, comes into play.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So now, in your experience as a video editor, what are the tricks or tips of for creating YouTube shorts? What are your tips?
Well, for one, I would definitely, well, for one, I'd get a specific topic that
Mm-hmm.
um like would appeal to me or would be interesting to make. Like I recall like one short I made was the it was about a museum.
Mm-hmm.
So here's an example. What I would do is I would get the section that where the real estate agent would talk about the museum, and
Mm-hmm.
then I would gather the interesting parts For example, she mentions there's like a dinosaur exhibit.
Hmm.
There's like a underwater life exhibit, the
Nice.
history. There's also like one time like seasonal
Hmm.
exhibits. So
Okay.
I would gather all of that and put them together in a cohesive format. Then I've note I definitely would put subtitles because I don't know about you, but I prefer to have subtitles in my shorts because
Yes.
it allows me to pay attention more and to make sure that I heard what I heard right, and just reading along through the short, and also definitely some interesting imagery, like hopefully like the video you're making a short of has
Hmm.
interesting imagery on it. It's not just like the real estate agent talking to the screen. So
Hmm.
if that's the case, then you'll probably just have to put some interesting. Because here's the thing about shorts is that like what you have to keep in mind is uh, people these days scroll through their feed really fast. The thing about shorts is that they're
Yeah.
designed for feed scrolling, and you'd want to make sure that catches their attention long enough for them to watch it. It's usually like the
Hmm.
first 10 seconds is the crucial part in shorts because that's why when I make my shorts, I immediately get to like, all right, so here's the top 10 like features of this museum or top 10. Like it gets straight to the point of what they're gonna watch because
Hmm.
like I said, it goes by really fast. You'd have to capture their attention, and once you have their
Yeah.
attention, that's where you start to enumerate what they were there for. So that's the mindset that I have when editing a short. It's just to grab their attention, and hopefully the topic is interesting enough that they would want to watch the whole video. So
There should be a hook
yeah, definitely, like it should.
at the beginning. Hmm.
Right, there should be they'll be like, whoa, this looks interesting, or heck,
Hmm.
even the title has to catch your attention. And
Yep.
then that's why a lot of like a lot of shorts are like super hyperactive. An example would be like Mr.
Yeah.
Beast, where his
Hmm.
editing style is so stimulant to the brain, where he's always up in your face with the camera all the time because
Like da 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 da
it's always snap,
da.
snap, 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 more, more, more. So that's one way to do it. Me personally, I wouldn't edit my shorts like that. I would like
Hmm.
mine to just get straight to the point and
Hmm.
like give out what they are expecting.
Hmm.
So yeah,
So there you go. So, um, of course, there are a lot of different styles of editing, a lot of different types of shorts styles, and a lot of different audience. Like there are audience who prefer just the straightforward talking head. There are audience who prefer the ones wherein they're stimulated or the ones that really grab their attention.
right.
So both of them could work depending
Yeah,
of the type of audience that
it's your
you're
demographic.
targeting. Yes, your
Mm,
demographic. So for real estate, I guess they're more patient. That's what
right.
I'm thinking. Because you're really looking, when you're really searching for a home, or you're aiming to buy, especially for first time home owners or buyers, right? You're very careful when you're searching for that first
Yeah,
home,
it's a
and you're
commitment.
it is it's like decades of commitment.
Definitely, for sure.
You'll be paying mortgage for the next how many years, right?
Oh yeah,
So
it's like having a child. Like the commitment to have
exactly.
that. Yeah,
So I guess for that kind of audience, that kind of demographic, talking heads, I mean, they're more patient and they would be very careful in also looking for their agent that would either represent them as a buyer, or even for sellers. They would be careful with the kind of agent or real estate company that they would be partnering with, especially to represent. them and their homes.
Yeah.
So yeah, at least for
Mm.
real estate, you have the luxury to be a little not like Mr. Beast, where it's like bam,
Yeah.
bam, bam.
Yeah. I mean, they have to be cohesive on what they're watching, and they might, if I were looking for a home, I would watch the short and probably go back and forth on researching
Hmm.
about it, probably
Hmm.
write down what they're trying to say.
Hmm.
I mean, it's all pretty like grown up stuff, like looking for a place to live, mortgages. So it
Yes.
like as at least from what I know, Mr. Beast like demographic is like I guess teenagers to like young adults, where
Mm.
like we're really hype and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But where in
Yeah.
real estate, it's more of, all right, guys. So this is the
The
houses in a
adulting.
specific neighborhood. Yeah. So stuff like that.
There you go. All right. So, what are your predictions now for the next few months or years about
Hmm.
this trend about YouTube Shorts?
Oh, my prediction would be, well, they're they're just another type to relay information to people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for my predictions, they'd probably say generally the same, like 1 minute at most. But what I think would probably change is editing styles. People might discover new ways to captivate
Mm-hmm.
people on watching their content,
Mm-hmm.
like very experimental stuff. It's like
Mm-hmm.
first it's like top 10 lists, and who knows what the future holds for editing styles. There's
Mm-hmm.
so many ways to edit a video, and there's no one right way to do it. It really depends on who you're catering to. So a new group of people might be interested in a certain way of editing. So that's just my thought on that. It's more of, will there be a new demographic for a new type of editing style for shorts?
Mm-hmm.
But the whole length of how it's delivered, it's shorts are shorts. They're meant to be, well, short. So
Yeah.
uh, that's what I think about that.
Yeah, it's probably going to stay the same in the next several months or even a year. Like, even for example, for TikTok, it started really, uh, its popularity grew during the pandemic, and that
Oh
was like
yeah,
3 years ago, right?
definitely,
That
yeah,
was in 2020, and yet it's still growing now. So
yeah.
now
Well,
that. Mhm.
hmm. Oh well, it's funny you mentioned the TikTok, because I remember, I don't know if you remember this, but there was this long ago an app called Vine,
Mhm.
which I think they're the ones who probably popularized the whole shorts format, because back then
Yep.
Vine would like do just 7 seconds, like a 7 second video. So people at first are like, what, 7 seconds? What am I gonna what am I gonna be able to expect within 7 seconds? Well, turns out you are able to experience so many things at a short amount of time. Your brain's always like
Mhm.
I
Yes.
gotta watch more, I gotta watch more.
True.
That's where a lot of YouTubers came from. Jake Paul, the Paul brothers, stuff like Zach King probably, but, or was that his name? But yeah, the whole thing with short videos, short and sweet, easy to get. Yes, not everyone has like the time to watch 10 minutes, 15-minute
Yeah.
videos, so they prefer to just check out shorter videos that can give them information that they need.
Well, it's like everyone's doing their own commercials because the
Oh
ad
yeah.
agencies for sure are experts when it comes to short videos because before online before online videos, before YouTube, every second in a commercial is very expensive,
Oh,
right?
definitely. I mean, that's why as a kid, I always wondered towards the end of a commercial, like they speak really fast. I
Yep,
think like,
yep.
well, what's the point of them speaking really fast? I don't understand what they're saying. Well, turns out each second is a lot. But in this
Yes.
landscape, anyone can be their own advertiser.
Yes, exactly. So you were right when you said that it's just like an ad of the longer video, what the shorts are.
Mm.
So they have a 7-minute video or a 15-minute video. They want to create ads for that by creating the short form to advertise that longer video. Although it's also enjoyable when you can create that short form without context so that you can enjoy it by itself
Yeah,
even if you're not interested. Yeah.
you can just leave it in the background while you're working.
Yeah.
So
Just like
it's great.
go. Right. Okay, so definitely shorts is going to stay, reels is going to stay, TikTok is going to stay for the next several months or a year or even more. And as you mentioned, it's just going to be depending on the different editing styles that will be emerging, especially now with AI, which is a different topic that we've
That's a whole different
covered
topic.
that we've covered before. But then it also challenges us to be creative and to look for the different kinds of video editing styles that maybe AI can introduce, and maybe we as humans can be more creative in.
Right.
Yeah.
For just for AI, I mean, I just see that as another tool to make more shorts. Like
Yes.
you can build off what the AI gives to you.
Mhm. Definitely, because for sure there's still gonna be. I mean, we've been experimenting with AI, and it's a lot of funny. We've produced a lot of funny videos or photos or graphics or
Right.
design or even write-ups. We still need to make sure that we double check and not just let it
Definitely.
go
Because like
by
AI,
itself.
it's useful. Just another tool, but at the end of the day, it still needs that human touch.
Yes. Yes, definitely. All right. Well, thank you so much, King, for joining me
Thank
this
you. Thanks for having
morning
me.
and, for sharing your thoughts, being very candid about what your thoughts, your experiences are, and what could be. And I hope you'll be able to join me again next
Oh,
time for a
I'd
different
be
topic.
glad to come over again.
All right. So, for everyone watching, we will have another podcast next week, and we will be talking about web development, like about web development
Mm.
and maintenance. So, if you're interested in that kind of topic, make sure not to miss next week's episode.
All
Well,
right.
thank you so much for watching. This has been Ocean Click TV. Click, watch, and connect. Oh, before I go, I'm so sorry. I've just been reminded by our producer and director. We want to shout out to Josh Carey. Thanks for watching, and to all that liked our topic today and left a comment and a like. Thank you so much. Again, click, watch, and connect, and see you again next week. Thanks, King. Have a great
Bye.
day. Bye
Have a
bye.
nice